My daughter and I started this, and it was basically we did dolls and we did dried flowers and we made boxer shorts, and we'd go into local crafts fairs to try and make a little extra money for Christmas time. Good afternoon, Xenis Collection. When the company first started, I was working full-time as a government employee for a local agency here in Abbotsford. We now have several other artists that are very committed and very dedicated, highly skilled. They've been with us now. One young fellow, he's been with us for about 4 years, I think. Very tremendous artist.
We have three people that actually paint the doll faces. And we have other artists as well that do the wood carving. We have artists that do finishing work, people that do the costuming. So there's quite a number of people involved in the process.
It's quite the process when it involves everything from the base and to the putting it together and the joints and the painting. Oh my God, how did I forget the painting? The painting itself is like an elaborate glazing kind of effect. I can thank Tanya for that, coming up with all her. Yeah, but it's very effective, and it does give you that airbrush, but it is a lot of layers. It's a lot of blending, a lot of dry brush, wet brush. It's just a complicated paint process, but yeah, I can thank Tanya for that. It's a strong team. That's another part of my confidence, is that you see how hard everyone works, and you see the product, and you see the skill involved, and it's there.
I went to see the Xenis collection, and actually I was floored by the level of painting that Tanya and Ross do for the faces. It was an absolute knockout. My involvement in it was to make the body itself a sculptural piece that would stand on its own, and then when costumes were added, it was art inside and out, basically.
Where do I get my inspiration from? Just getting up every morning and going through the day gives you enough for ideas. And we just dream of the day that we can do all of them.
We have a process that we go through when we create a design, and of course the beginning of it is the idea. We'll brainstorm, come up with ideas on how can we make this piece different than the other ones out there.
I was just wondering, we've got 4 designs shown here, and we're supposed to be doing 6.
5. We're gonna
do 5.
5.
Ah, yeah. What's the last one?
The present, which
the
is
present.
The present is the one we don't have.
I
and
see.
This
okay.
one, this is the Victorian, and I'm not happy with it.
Her
I want her more
skirts are
streamlined. She's too bouffant.
Poofy.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to change this one.
Okay.
All of them are sort of streamlined. Okay.
Okay.
So I want them to look more like this.
When I'm starting a new project, or when I'm trying to make some changes on it, in this particular one, I have the body the way I want, but the arms have been a bit of a challenge to try and find out exactly what the way we want it. So what we've done is I've just put a wire armature inside it, and I'm building up with plasticine. Once I get the look I want, and we're satisfied with it, or more, once we get the look that Marlene wants and Ross want for their design, then I'll start getting it ready to reproduce in wood. First thing I'll do then is I'll just take some measurements off it and start carving, start whittling away on it, and then we have to find a good method of attaching it. In this particular one, we want it for the witch, and she'll be holding up a cape, and so we want the arms to be able to move, but we want them to be rigid enough that they're going to hold the weight of cloth. So we have to do not only a design problem as far as the looks of it, but we have a design problem with the manufacturing to make sure that it works. Um, the construction is good.
We then sit down and we go through our fabrics and decide how we're going to, the fabrics that we're going to put on these dolls, what the hair is going to be like, the color, because even the color hair can change the whole look of a doll. So it's quite a lengthy process. It's not a quick process.
Oh, hi, Marlene.
Karen, got another doll here for you today.
Oh, great. Bring her on in. Come on in.
Thanks.
I hope whoever buys her loves her. I think she looks very beautiful.
When you talk about the company growing to this level, it was never my intention of doing that. This was a hobby that I started with, and I actually had another full-time job, and this was just sort of like to supplement income. So it definitely grew far beyond my expectations. So and who knows where it can go.
It's really quite amazing, and we're so pleased. And I mean, now it's, we expect it to get much bigger yet.
When we sit down and we design something, it's like, let's tell a story as we're doing it. So if we create a series of brides through the ages, it's telling you, it's giving you a little bit of a look at history. There's a story that goes along with the dolls. We try and be as authentic as we can with their dress. We do a lot of research into costuming, into the dress that they used to wear, and try and recreate it on that piece. We have fun doing these.
It's a lot of work and it's fun, yeah.
It's kind of it's a teamwork approach, and it's kind of like an all-star team of local craftsmen and artisans and artists.
I love working for this company. It is a chance to be creative.